I check my messages. Thoughts popping off, I'm in trouble. This life can burst like a bubble. Nothing is subtle, the pain I carry within. Wanna jump out of my skin.
Turning me for anything I think fast. My advice rich, no free pass.
Cause I'm like, no free pass. Might never no pass. No free pass.
Write it in my notepad. It's making you uncomfortable, I know that. You don't wanna talk, no feelings, so I'm looking at the...
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I told you it's going to be an abrupt stop. We're going to work on that intro music.
I'm gonna give a fuck. I like it better than the 30-second countdown shit.
Yeah, but shout out to the Ochoa boys, my family, you know, with the intro music. Andrew Pesina, it has been quite a little while since we have talked and chatted and had our fun here on Mic'd Up with Gus, but we're back. So, again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Andrew. How you doing? How's those Nuggets, buddy?
Pretty solid.
He said pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Anything happened in like October or November, early November? Baseball wise, I should say.
The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the San Diego Padres in the playoffs because the last 24 innings of the San Diego Padres decided not to play any more baseball and continue on with just losing. And Los Angeles Dodgers went on to beat the hottest team in baseball, the New York Mets, to continue on to the World Series, where they defeated the powerful and mighty New York Giants, who will not sign Juan Soto because Juan Soto's a bitch, and he'll just continue to find the biggest dollar out there and not be a team player. But back to the fact that the Los Angeles Dodgers beat the San Diego Padres in the playoffs. That fucking sucked. Andrew was a bitch and happened to message me the day it happened, the minute it happened, the second it happened, would not stop messaging me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Andrew.
That's what you get for talking all that shit throughout the season.
That's what I get for talking all that shit?
That's what you get. That's why I'm always humble during the season.
You know, and your ass to even fucking care about your goddamn team. That was the one part that really, really, really pissed me off.
Listen, shut the fuck up and go sing your Blink-182 songs. You fucking whack-ass franchise, fan base, all you motherfuckers. Don't fucking hate just because we got good ownership.
Eat your fucking nuggets. Shut the fuck up.
I am eating my nuggets.
I thought you were supposed to, I thought you don't eat stuff like that. I thought we had a podcast about how you don't eat stuff like that.
I don't know. That probably wasn't me.
You said that probably wasn't me. So a lot has happened since we have not talked. Like, we have a new president. We've had some dumb shit happen in the boxing world. Let's talk about the boxing world. Let's talk about that Tyson fight. Because you know what? I wanted to talk to you about that Tyson fight as soon as it happened. Because why? Because it was a big piece of shit fight. And I was upset. Did you watch it at all? That Tyson fight with Jake Paul?
I tried to.
That was fucking horrible, man.
Fucking streaming issues.
Oh, the streaming issues was just horrible. You guys everyone's having a hell of a time because people were like, I can't see the fight. I'm like, I can see it. But everyone's like, no, I can't see this shit.
Would you have premium or some shit?
No, I just wasn't around a bunch of people streaming it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the fucking middle of Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Nobody was like really watching that, I don't think, out here like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I bring that up is because I know you're not a big Tony Hinchcliffe fan. Like, you don't watch Kill Tony. But this past Kill Tony, Cowboy Cerrone challenged Jake Paul and said he's not going to sign that bullshit contract that's going to hold him back. And I'm like, well, you can sit there and say all that you want. But I was like, I guess his next fight's supposed to be Cowboy because he's coming out of retirement.
Well, if it happens, it happens. We'll see what goes down.
Would you watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm a fight man. I mean, I watch fights, you know. It's what I do.
I'm a fight man.
No, I'm a fight fan.
Oh, fight fan.
Fight fan. I love fighting, watching fights and shit. Any fights queued up, Gus? From our producer in Galveston.
Is that where he's at, or did he move? Because he was in New York and in Florida, right?
Producers.
I got a new one out of Colorado, but he's kind of like, he's flush. I don't think he has anything queued up yet. So,
there's something I see.
What is it?
Oh. Damn. I That dude just took that shit like, oh, there's a Cybertruck. Look. You see it? See the Cybertruck?
Ow. Did he really get... Yeah, just one more time.
Bam. Right around here. It's gonna pull up. Right there. See it? In the back? Behind that.
Do you like Cybertrucks?
No, I think they're fucking ugly, but
They're fucking ugly.
I find it
Shit.
fascinating when fucking people buy them though. Because like I've seen like 2 of them in my neighborhood. And it's like, who the fuck
Are they
owns
big?
these? Yeah, they're
Are
big.
they
and
big in
ugly.
person? They are? They're
I
ugly?
mean,
I never seen one.
compared to most of the vehicles they're lined up with, they're pretty big.
You're not gonna die in a chicken nugget in front of us, are you?
Mm-mm.
Because
It's like,
like I'm not like that's some Beavis and Butthead shit, bro. I ain't gonna be there to help you.
I'm good. Just need some water.
So we have a new president. What do you think of that?
We're so fucked.
He said we're so fucked. I want to talk about that because like we don't talk about politics, and I know everyone's like, fuck politics, but like Trump, bro, like fuck, bro, like
He said he's going to establish tariffs, and that's going to raise the prices on everything. It's going to fuck so much shit up. He wants to install guys into his cabinet that will basically dismantle a lot of shit, like the Department of Education, which is very vital. They want to get rid of Social Security, all this shit. It's going to be fucked up.
I
That's
just
political analysis. But
I just don't understand how he got arrested or in trouble or like all this shit and like crimes not too long ago, and now he's our president. Like
because
how in the
Kamala
fuck do
Harris,
we not have choices, bro? How in the fuck did like any of this happen? Like, see, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Kamala Harris was a terrible fucking candidate. The Democrats are out of fucking touch. The system we have is bullshit. And we're all fucked. You know, like we're all
Did you
fucked.
vote?
Uh-huh. I didn't vote for Trump and I didn't vote for Kamala.
There was other options?
I just didn't vote. There were other options. I just didn't vote for president.
Oh, gotcha. I got you.
I voted Democrat on a lot of the races, state and local shit. So I voted on the propositions out here that most of them didn't pass. So, well, dude, raising the minimum wage didn't pass here in California. Fucking,
what is minimum wage in California right now?
I think it's like, I don't know, somewhere around. I know LA County is 15. I think it's like around that. And I think it was going to be raised to like 17 or 18, maybe.
Out here, like $7.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's like 7 bones, bro.
And then there was also one where that it would have like, it would have like allowed local municipalities to have their own rent control laws, and that didn't pass because the fucking real estate lobbying agents they push heavily like that this proposition will make housing more unaffordable, quote unquote, which is bullshit. Right. So that passed. There was a bill that would have banned prison slavery, indentured servitude to prisons, and that didn't pass. And there was a bill that would that's basically going to make it to where like if you steal like 3 times, it becomes a felony, and like drug like penalties are harsher and shit now. It's like it's all fucked up and stupid, but
See, that's why I don't vote, man, because it's just I don't want to get wrapped up into stuff like that. I mean, I know I care about my community and everything that goes on because my daughter's out there, and she's got to live in this shit later on, and like, but at the same
you're
time,
in Oklahoma. I feel bad for your ass, dude.
I mean, look, don't feel bad for me because I know, like, I don't fall into the politic bin, meaning like
Y'all can't look at porn.
A lot of that doesn't affect me about what's going on over here.
You can't look at porn.
Bro, they took away Pornhub out here.
Because Republicans fucking passed that shit, and that's what happened.
Yeah, but that's all that got banned. Just that one site, like the one major site.
More will follow.
Huh?
More will follow, and it'll get like bigger and bigger as it goes on.
Whatever, dude. Yeah,
Anyway. Politics are lame, dude. No one wants to hear us talk about this shit. We did it once, and that fucking episode bombed.
So MLW and TNA is coming to LA. What you think about? What do you think about that? Let's start with MLW.
Commerce Casino is a good venue.
Wait, is that where MLW is going to be at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it.
Your best friend's involved in the MLW booking out there
He got fired.
already?
Didn't you see all that shit?
I didn't see what. Wait, time. I swear on everything. We're talking about Marquez, right? He just posted that he was like bringing this out here, or bringing that
I
out.
mean, maybe it was before he got fired, but
When did he get fired?
like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like there was a thing where MLW was supposed to do a live fucking broadcast on YouTube, and it didn't happen. And then Dave Marquez got let go, and then a Wrestling Observer published this fucking letter he wrote or some shit saying, you know, oh, these things kind of happen all the time in broadcasting. But it's like, bro, you have a reputation for not being the best fucking producer out there, bro. Everyone clowns you. Like the KDOC 2013 New Year's Eve special with Jamie Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
The NWA pay-per-views you worked on. Oh, a lot of them were fucking disasters, bro. And I remember when I heard he was in MLW, I was like, how the fuck did he get fucking hired? Because he sucks. You sucks, dude. And I know people who worked in production, like legitimate TV production, who went to fucking trade schools to learn about TV production, say the same thing about Dave, that he sucks. And there's certain things he knows how to do, but
I didn't know all that. I was just honestly, I just saw a post about MLW was coming and that
so anyway,
yeah. But what do you like? What's your take on that whole MLW thing coming out here? Because who's headlining that? Like Riddle and Kenta. Who else? I didn't really see
Minoru
it.
Suzuki, Satoshi Kojima, I think.
Okay.
And listen, they got a good lineup, but
It's not or is?
they got a good lineup.
Oh,
So
okay,
far.
okay.
At least I think from what I've seen.
Are you gonna go check it out or what?
Oh no. It depends on how I feel that weekend and what else is going to be happening around that time. Because listen, so there's still so much time between now and then that more shows are going to come up. Like, think about this, dude. 1 second. The frogs are more important.
You think? Okay, so let me ask this: you think local promotions are going to treat it like a WrestleMania situation and kind of like put shows around it?
No, I don't think it's going to be big enough. It'll probably draw a good amount of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm guessing they'll probably get 300 people, which is a good amount for SoCal wrestling. I don't know if it'll be a good amount for MLW, It's like there's so much that could go right and so much that could go wrong, but I feel like it's more leaning towards more could go wrong because not to bring politics into this shit, as I eat French fries out of a bag. Like I said, Trump is going to install tariffs, right? And once those tariffs happen, price of everything is going to go up. And he's talking about mass deportation raids and all that shit. And a lot of that would target like the farming industry and shit, our crops. On top of that, tariffs on Mexican goods, fucking fruits, vegetables come from Mexico and shit, and
Your Mexican Coke.
Oh man. Anyway, what a tragedy thinking about that. Anyway,
hey, I just had some Mexican 7-Up the other day. Oh my god, that was so fucking good. I was so sick to my stomach. Drank some of that shit.
I need to get
some.
Anyway,
well in a bottle.
So the price of everything is going to go up, right?
Think so?
And economists are saying this shit's going to cause a recession. It's going to be like fucking 2008, 2009 all over again. Maybe worse, especially now with like fucking BRICS and so many other fucking financial institutions saying the dollar is crumbling, and
Wait,
you know,
weren't we just talking about MLW?
yes, I'm getting to that right now.
Oh, this
So
motherfucker.
so money's gonna get tight for everyone, right? And guess what else is happening around April? First week of April.
WrestleMania.
Mm-mm-mm. It's the first week of April, March, last week of March.
Spring training?
Baseball season's gonna start.
Oh, spring training. Yeah.
And with the Dodgers fucking becoming world champions and possibly fucking getting Roki Saki, getting fucking Blake Snell, fucking I don't want Juan Soto to be honest with you, but if they get him, they get him. It's a
I think they're.
possibility.
I think they're about to do something over in Boston, or not Boston, but New York, because they're trying to like the Mets. They're trying to get Soto and Vladimir.
The Mets.
No, Boston. In Boston, it's in Boston. They're trying to do it in Boston, I think.
Anyway,
Anyway,
people are going to be wanting to go to Dodger games, and Dodger games are going to get more expensive. And again, price of everything is going to go up. And as you mentioned, fucking TNA is coming too. That's just a few weeks after MLW.
oh
Right?
shit, really?
And like look at this, guys. Think about this. This is the upcoming stretch of shows in SoCal. Next Sunday, New Japan is going to be at the Walter Pyramid. January 6th, Monday Night Raw on Netflix, into a dome, and cheapest tickets to get into that are $200.
Damn.
Yeah. And then SmackDown is going to be in San Diego like 2 weeks later. AEW is going to be in San Diego at the end of February. AEW is also going to have Revolution at the fucking Staples Center, and they're probably going to do maybe an LA area fucking Dynamite and Collision taping that week.
I see where you're going with this.
And then April, you got TNA at the end of April, and then you got MLW at the beginning of April. And then WrestleMania, which is going to cause people arms and legs this year, happening like just a few weeks after in fucking Vegas. A lot of fucking SoCal people are going to drive out to that shit, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's not even accounting for like GCW, if Prestige comes back, all that shit, dude. My promotion, I can't say exact details and plans, but I'm targeting a time around then. So MLW is at a huge disadvantage, right? Because yes, they do have a little bit of star power, but it's a matter of, are they going to be able to actually put out a card that's going to compete with all the other shows they're going to be running? And will their prices be like, will they be competitive with the prices of other shows? It's going to be fucking hard for anyone coming to LA, basically.
Yeah.
TNA at the Galen Center, ROH did 4,000 people there, which isn't bad. But
Wow, really?
and
You don't think, and you don't think that MLW can draw more than 300?
if they put in like a certain amount of groundwork locally, then I feel like they can. But it's going to be a matter of, they need to get in touch with people in the local area who know what they're fucking doing, not Marquez. Oops, did I say that? Yeah, it's gonna take a bunch of fucking people to help them out and get that attention out here and shit. So, and they got to get TV fucking spots, I feel like, and that's gonna cost them a pretty penny. So it's gonna be hard for them, I know a lot of people are excited about it online, on social
Online,
media.
yeah.
That's online and on social media, and there's still plenty of time. Well, you never know, like fucking maybe fucking like, I'm trying to think of a hot promotion right now. Like maybe fucking CMLL is gonna be like, hey, you know what? We're gonna fucking do a show in LA on April 12th. That's gonna draw a fucking shitload of people. Like just CMLL's name alone. So if it happened,
So you just think it'll just be like a pick and choose type thing because there's going to be too many shows, or what?
pretty much. It's gonna
And
be
plus,
hard.
I think everyone's going to be leaning towards that Netflix show. I think everyone in LA, any any fan from San Francisco to San Diego is going to try to get into that LA show.
I mean, people are gonna be. It's at shows in January. We're talking about shows in April right now.
Yeah,
So,
but
I mean, there is enough time between each shows where people can recoup, money and shit.
a little bit, yeah.
Because it's like most of them are like 1 month apart at
And is
least.
GCW coming back anytime soon
I'm
around there?
sure they are. I just haven't heard anything, but it's like TNA and MLW running in April, both in April in LA. That's the one thing that I'm wondering about, like how that's gonna work out because this is one product MLW, which I don't want to say isn't hot and I don't want to say is cold, you know. Like there's a weird. It's like it lives in a weird vortex, you know. It could get respectable numbers in LA, but at the same time, it's not as established as like TNA is, and it doesn't have the same amount of fucking star recognition that TNA does, you know? So I think TNA could do way better and would actually hurt MLW more. If GCW ends up running in LA in April, MLW is kind of fucked.
Who do you think would have a bigger draw? TNA,
Between who?
MLW, and TNA.
TNA is gonna fucking because Commerce Casino, like wrestling and MMA shit.
They draw.
I mean, no, like depends on the promotion, but like the way it are configured, it's like at least with the outdoor venue, it looks like they can only hold like 600-700 people by my guesstimations, based on my uh experience in like crowd size stuff working in wrestling and MMA and like performing arts and shit.
Performing arts. What did you do? Were you a street mime?
No, I told you about this. This is where I met Joey Diaz. Remember
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking little agency where we fucking help like out of town production acts, book like theaters and help promote their shows locally and shit. But I, learned a lot about crowd sizes throughout the years and how many people can fit where and what you can do. Like 3 rows of seats can be anywhere between 30 to 45 people, So, and all that. And to me, it's like when I look at the Commerce Casino, like I've been to MMA events there inside that can like inside the like this big ass main room. I guess they have adjustable walls and shit for banquet halls. You know what I'm talking about, Gus.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
to those things. Like I went to one event that held like 1,000 people for MMA, but they do a lot of shows outside in a tent in like a parking lot area. It obviously isn't as big, so I don't like MLW. Fuck. At most, they're probably going to get 600-700 if they're lucky. TNA is going to get several thousand.
Okay.
Like even if like both shows have like fucking comps and shit, like tons of
Still,
comps,
it's still TNA, man. Still has,
TNA is going to do good. They've been fucking drawn really well in so many markets. Like I'm
yeah.
guessing they're doing really good with like marketing and shit and advertising. So I'll give it up to them and on all that shit.
That's what's up. Yeah. Guy out here got Moose out here training these kids every week now. He's doing like this kind of like a guest spot like seminar thing, like a pop-up seminar almost, but he's been doing it for the past 3 weeks now. And it's like it's kind of catching on with these kids out here. And it's like, man, like I put my feelers out there. I'm trying to talk to Moose about something because like if he's trying to like do something out here in Oklahoma, man, it's like, hey, I got an idea for him, and I got an idea for you, Moose. I know we talking and shit, but we'll keep all that to the side. But
No comment.
he said no comment.
No comment. We'll talk after.
We'll talk after. You always know something I don't. I don't dig into the
I
deep.
don't. Everyone knows something that I know already, so I'm just gonna tell you off the air. So
Okay. Anyway, but no, I've liked the product lately. TNA's been good. I know you're not a big WWE fan, so I don't know why.
It sucks. It's like some. I watched the fucking like clips of like the war games.
Uh-huh.
I actually did watch the whole war games match, but it felt like a bunch of clips. Like
The women's match was
I didn't watch the
Nia
women's.
Jax was trash, bro. Like that was just oh my god.
Fucking the whole Punk Roman Reigns thing. They keep staring at each other, and it's just staring and
What do you want him to
staring.
do? What do you
Fucking
want him to do, producer?
talk shit, throw hands if they got problems with each other, man.
Throw hand in the little cage.
I don't want to fucking see two dudes just like you're fucking 40-year-old men acting like fucking teenage girls. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'd rather
But you
fucking watch Degrassi than watch that shit.
but you
You ever
watch
watch Degrassi, Gus?
never. But you're an AEW guy, right?
AEW's fun. They have good matches, but they have shit I don't like, but they're still better than WWE when it
In
comes
what
to
fashion?
wrestling. They don't feel as homogenized. They don't feel as like every time I
Did
watch
you
it,
say homogenized? Like
yes,
like old school milk homogenized?
just overly produced garbage. Like I cannot watch fucking like it's like I hate it because it's just one style of wrestling, despite the fact that like there's different styles of wrestling. It's like
Overly produced garbage.
yes,
And
because
you're
every time there's a spot about to go down, it's like, oh, a camera's just conveniently right fucking there to catch all the action crystal clear. I get it. You want to get the action on camera, but it just doesn't feel fucking organic. It just feels like a fucking live fucking movie, and I hate it. And there's too much fucking stalling and a bunch of fucking bad acting where is people are trying to pass it as storytelling. And that's another thing. I hate storytelling in wrestling. That shit's like, dude, we're grown-ups, man. What the fuck you want fucking storylines for in wrestling? Because you want to have like your little feel-good bedtime stories and shit. Fuck, you're an adult. Fucking just watch fucking people do crazy shit and enjoy it. That's why I like AEW, but I also hate it because they're trying to appeal to the fucking storyline dorks. I just want to fucking see people doing crazy shit, man. Listen,
listen.
Gus,
Listen.
listen, we're all adults. We all got shit going on. Do you really want to fucking sit around for 2 hours wondering, oh, what is Randy Orton gonna do after he just got insulted by fucking Solo Sikoa? Solo called him a punk. Now Randy Orton's making faces into a camera for 2 hours. Give a shit. I want to see cool shit. I don't want to fucking see that. Like AEW has dudes fucking setting each other on fire and crashing cars. Like, I'll take that shit. Like you want to. It's like to me, it's like a movie. Like you want to see some fucking boring ass shit, like After Dawn or Before Sunrise or some shit with Ethan Hawke or whatever. Cool, go ahead. But I want to watch shit like Jackass the movie. I don't. Friday. Keep it simple, funny, and dope. Fucking. Yeah, that's my rant.
Hi, Andrew.
What's up?
So what's your beef against Joe Rogan now?
I think he's just fucking stupid and he's
Why, bro?
got
You
no
like
real spine and he's just selling out his opinion just to appease like certain people. I think he's just Dana White's puppet at this point because look, you go back 8 years ago, dude was talking about like a lot of things that resonated with the normal person, right? Maybe not 4 years ago, but he was
COVID
still like,
during COVID, literally during COVID.
before COVID, like
Think so?
he was basically advocating for universal basic income, right? Which
Okay.
is something that I think is going to be very necessary because, like, dude, machines are replacing people, bro.
100%.
You know that,
100%.
and it's like if machines are replacing people and there's no jobs for the people that are being replaced, what are we going to do? We got to have
build the machines.
Okay, what if we already have enough people to build machines, and what if we already have fucking machines to build the machines?
Podcasting, bro.
Not everyone can podcast, bro.
We're just gonna be podcasters.
Anyway, Joe Rogan's just dumb. He says a bunch of uninformed shit, and he says it with a lot of confidence. He's also really not that funny. Like anytime I try, like the only times, like I'll try and watch any Joe Rogan content is like anything involving Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis is funny as shit. And then you watch fucking what? You don't like Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis, hang on, Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis?
I check my messages.
Thoughts popping off, I'm in trouble. This life can burst like a bubble. Nothing is subtle. The
I check my messages.